because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Come on. Set.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Rudolph looking to throw. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Go!
Now it's Rudolph. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Texans at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Come back there, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Here's Rudolph. Incomplete on the deep ball.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Dances by him. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. McAllister throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
This is 2nd and 8.
Get it. 60 vices, 60 vices. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, come on. Set.
Back to throw, Rudolph. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The
Texans take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Lions, 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good head-down running on the return gets you about 15 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're overconfident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Seven Pirates, ready, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw.
McAllister. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you got to take care of the rock. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Bronco 18. Hey, Buffalo 18. Maverick.
Now Rudolph. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throwing right, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Rudolph now to throw.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 8. Setting up a screen for Judkins.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On the draw, it's Judkins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The York on now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Texans nothing. York to kick off for the Browns.
And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rudolph screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Cougar 19.
Back to the air, Rudolph. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Here's Rudolph. A quick throw, but incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Ready.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
19 Tiger. Ready. Bronco 80.
Going back to the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. And he gets it down to the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Panther 60. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
He's going to give that to his running back out of the backfield.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jaden Higgins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 4-receiver set, 2 to the left, 2 to the right on 2nd and 3. Back to throw. McAllister. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rudolph.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun, here's Rudolph.
And pass complete to Moore.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
76, Mustang 19.
Again, it's Rudolph. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10.
Ready? Bronco and Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Shotgun snap for Rudolph.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Jaden Higgins
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And they'll accept that penalty. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Throwing to start the drive. McAllister under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
On this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Rudolph. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
He'll swing this out to Judkins.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Ready?
Got 60, got 60. First down, Browns.
19, 79.
Looking to throw. McAllister.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A toss to Judkins, running right.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Okay.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Back to throw. McAllister.
He's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Rudolph. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Mason Graham
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Rudolph. And the pressure gets to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Set up.
Back to throw, Rudolph.
Myles Garrett.
The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll take this inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco, go!
They'll run it with Judkins. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tucker Kraft from 13 yards out. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Alert! Alert! 19! Ready!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 76 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Texans 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cougar 19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Trap 60.
Now it's Rudolph. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th, Rudolph. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give. Here's Judkins.
Powers through. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshawn Judkins
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On a slant, here's Collins. Loose inside the 30. Nico Collins.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nico Collins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, McAllister working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Caldwell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The 43-yard line.
19, 18. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. McAllister. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
18, Rodney. 18, 5 in.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Go!
First down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal,
40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mason Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it. across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Panther 60. Panther.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
4th down, desperation time for Rudolph. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns drive about to get started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had